3.1 Practice and Research, Project 8. Now, I wanted to talk about this one particular sample. There are numerous samples that have developed through practice and research, and obviously as my journey has progressed with the new learning with textile practitioners, contextual research, and the main theme, dyslexia. I wanted to discuss this sample because it is particularly a favourite of mine. I think this sample's developed particularly well. It's got a combination of serious connotations of dyslexia. It's got decision making where I've embraced the fact that I'm using circles. It engages with my material, and this sample clearly shows that I think knit is going to be the way forward for my textile practice. So as I've been reviewing locating my textile practice, I've been filtering through and adding and extracting ideas and so forth of where I would place my work. And I think for the future, it is going to be some form of knit. The body interests me as a platform, various parts of the body. I've started early investigations with the fingers and hands because I've been demonstrating sensory textiles with the theme dyslexia. I think this is going to expand to using other parts of the body where movement is applicable. It could be dance, it could be different poses, it could be different types of posture, engaging with decorating the body with some of the samples. But as you can see, while I'm talking in this video, I'm constantly playing with this sample, and the reason why is because it's so flexible and it just moves. It's very strong, it's durable, and I think it really kind of sums up where I am with Project 8. I'm pretty pleased with this, the construction of it, because I think the pom-pom hat maker, where I've utilised my knitting tools and made a tube, a red tubular shape, and then I've embedded the soft plastic balls and encased them with elastic. There is acetate overlaid, believe it or not. These are primary coloured balls but with red acetate over the top. So this again, as a red sample, is now working with the hues and tones, and some of the colours do change. There are various shades of red, light reds, medium reds and dark reds, such as maroons and so forth. But then when we engage some of the acetate reds and shine it into the light, you then get glimpses of almost a metallic red, and little shades of possible pink tones. So again, this I think is adding to the textile piece, and I would probably sum this up as this is now becoming part of, well, no, it is. I'm going to make the decision and say it is a piece of creative language that I've developed. This is probably the third video that I've made where I've just filmed myself playing with it, because I actually like the way that it moves, it rotates, it contorts. I think this needs to be taken outside so that we can play with it more large scale rather than in a small room. And I think this also would lead to further developments earlier on. At the start of Project 8, a friend of mine, Alison, who is a school teacher, and some of her students demonstrate dyslexia traits with their learning. I think it would make a valuable assignment to actually go into school and allow the school children to look at these and find out what their opinion is on them. I think moving forward, I need to expand and make more of these and connect them so that I double up or I triple the large scale of this sample. And I think it will be also interesting the further developments on it. But I think, as you will agree, I think it's great. It's just so flexible, and the three-dimensional shapes that it pulls together. It does actually remind me of a contemporary context assignment that this is where I did get the idea from to put this together and actually make it work. I came up with ideas for metamorphosis, and I think this as a textile sample starts also to reflect the metamorphosis of dyslexia. So I think this has had so many possibilities, and I'm still going to be looking forward to working with this and expanding on further ideas. So watch this space.